Okay, so this is my first video review of anything. Um, right now I have no makeup on. Um, this is pretty much a review of my acne.org regimen. Um, some people get it all directly from the site, some people just use what they want. I use, for my cleanser, is this. And it works pretty well. I've never really used a cleanser before. I was one of those people who would go into a store and not really know what I need for my face, because there's so much stuff out there. It's very confusing to know what exactly you need and what exactly it's going to do and how it's going to help you. Um, so the acne.org regimen requires you to use a cleanser, their BP treatment, benzoyl peroxide, 2.5%, I believe. And this is the 8 ounce. It comes in a bigger one, like with a pump. But I just got that one for now. And a moisturizer, and I use this one. This is my favorite moisturizer. I've never used a moisturizer because I have a oily. I'm an oily skin type, so I always thought, I don't really need more moisture on my face. So I was kind of leery about getting this, about using a moisturizer, but I have to say I really like it, and I think it really does help. So just because you have oily skin, don't think that you don't need moisturizer, because I think you do. So yeah, this is my favorite. And after about 30 days, they recommend you're able to start using AHA. They have AHA Plus on their site. They're their own that they offer. This was cheaper, so I bought this. And it says anti-wrinkle on it, which I don't really like because I don't have wrinkles. I'm not trying to prevent wrinkles. I'm 24 years old. So that's not why I'm using it. It's supposed to be used as like a chemical exfoliator, from what I understand. Um, I'm not a huge fan of this. It's very lotiony. I mean, it is enhanced lotion, so it's supposed to be a lotion, but I'm not used to putting like lotion on my face. Like the benzoyl peroxide is extremely, I think it's water based, and it's very easy to put on. It just glides right off your skin, and so I'm used to that. It just kind of like goes in, and then it disappears. Same with the moisturizer. You put that on and you rub it in a little bit and it disappears. This takes a while for it to finally like go into your skin. Like, you're back and forth trying to put it in, and it's just, so it's not exactly my favorite product. But I think it's helping. I think it's getting the job done. I've only been using it for about a week or so now. So, and I also like to use this when I'm removing makeup. And this, I love it. I love the way it makes your skin feel. The only complaint I have about this, I wasn't able to use this pump until I like removed it. And then I started researching and looking up, and there's been a lot of complaints about the pump on that product. So, I mean, it works. Like, I removed the top of it, and it still like pumps out product. It just that's the only way you get it out. So, but it makes your face feel really tight, and it feels very, very clean after removing makeup. And I wanted a separate cleanser apart from the one that I'm using with the regimen to remove my makeup, because I didn't want to be using the other one. So anyway, that is my regimen, the products that I use, and I will do I have just use this, so I'm not going to show this. I've just cleansed my face. And I will do, I will show applying this. So I'll get to that. This is about the amount that I use. As you can see, it's very, very slippery, like it was already falling down my hand. It's very, very slippery. I've been using this for about, like I said, about a month and a week or so. I've been using this. And I don't put this down here because when I did, it burns so bad. It burns and it does not stop. I put it on before night one time and it would not stop burning. It was, I don't, and it wasn't even like the first time, you know, because they say it takes like about a couple weeks for your skin to really adjust and stop burning, and then it'll start being flaky. And it was even after that. So I just don't put it there at all. This is my main problem. My main problem area is my chin. I know a lot of people it's their cheeks or their T-zone. For me, it's my chin. Like, I get it on my cheeks. I have probably the most scarred acne on my cheeks. And I do still get acne there. And I'll get like the random acne, little pimple will just pop up on my forehead at random. But for the most part, I have the most scarring and the most acne that pops up is down on my chin. I hate it. Because you know that's where your mouth is. That's, you know, people are watching you talk, and okay, not everybody like looks in your mouth when you're talking, but it just, to me, it sticks out more there. You know, if you have it on your cheeks, maybe you can wear some hair down or something. Like, your chin's just there. Like, you either are walking around with your face like this, you know, hoping you can kind of hide it, or you just deal with it and you're like, hey, there it is, you know, do what you can. And it doesn't have, like, I don't really think it smells, but if you apply it, like, even when it's not super close to your eyes, it will bother your eyes. Like, my eyes will water sometimes. It's just, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is that makes it do that, but see, it's doing it now. Whew. So, oh yeah, that really, really bothers my eyes. Whew. And I have found, and I'm not 100% sure if this is the cause, but over here, like, I've got some bleach, whatever, something going on over there, and I don't think that's from, like, anything I did. I think it's from this, like, it got into my hair or something. I don't know. I don't know. Just be careful applying it. That's why my hair is, like, always back whenever I do this. I think any time you're doing anything with, like, cleanser, moisturizer, or if you're applying BP or doing something else, I definitely recommend putting your hair back and out of your face because you don't want anything getting in your face. Okay. Now for my favorite stuff. I use about that much. Not really, I don't think it's that much, but I think a little bit with this stuff goes a long way. So, When I first started using this, I just would apply like right over the zit. And I think if something pops up, see, sometimes I run out. But you know, I don't really want to apply like get somewhere. I don't really want to apply a lot because it's hard to rub in. It might not show up on camera. I don't know. I didn't put a lot there. But oh yeah, yeah. See, look at that. I hate that. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can rubbing this in, but it's not very easy to glide over your face, and like you really kind of have to rub it in, you know. Now I find if you apply like not that much, the more you apply, the more you're gonna have to deal with that. So if you just put a little bit on, a little bit goes a long way. Not having to deal with that. Now this I think is gonna do. Oh, it kind of burns. Now it says I think on here that yeah, stinging or redness is normal, is what they say. So, um, I didn't have a whole lot of stinging at first. I think that's it. But, you know, sometimes I do. It just, you know, it depends, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I do that after I do the BP. I think you're supposed to do it at night or once a day or something, but I only do this once a day. I don't apply it twice. So, and then I put on my moisturizer. Now, the only thing I don't like about not necessarily the moisture itself, but like the packaging is that it's like in a pot. You know what I mean? Like I have to get my fingernail all messy and dirty, whatever. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I'd prefer like to squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. So, I like the smell of this too. It smells good. I think I put on a little too much. I got a little crazy with it. Whoops. Oh well. I don't think there's like when you're using benzoyl peroxide and especially HA, I think there's no such thing as like too much moisturizer because it'll go into your skin. You know, your skin will absorb it eventually. You might look a little wet for about 10 minutes, and then it will go into your skin. So I think I got some in my hair or something. I don't know. So I do like to wait about 5 to 10 minutes in between each product that I use to let it kind of set in, and also like if you're using this or the benzoyl peroxide, you need to let it dry because with the cleanser you can pat dry it and that will dry a lot quicker. But the rest of them, you put them on and you leave them on your skin and then it dries. So you definitely have to let it dry before you put it on something else. And the AHA that I use, that product, the alpha hydrox, I think I'm saying that right. I think I am. It is very, like, kind of sticky. You know, it just, I don't like the feel. I think next time I might just order it from acne.org when I get my other batch of benzoyl peroxide. Because those 2 bottles are like practically like full. So they will last me a while. I think I've got that like all over now. Okay, so that is my acne.org regimen that I'm doing. I've been doing it for over a month. And I personally, like, I think when you see your face every day, you don't really notice a change. I've asked my mom, I've asked my friend. I don't see like a huge difference. I don't know. I don't know. And I still have some popping up. It's, you know, kind of around that time. And I think you're still, like, if you're a girl, you're still going to get acne around that time if you flare up around that time. So this was from that, and it's not, like, this popped up along with one right here, and for some reason this one kind of like, that must have like zapped it and it went down, and then this one got worse. I don't know. So it's just, they say, I think within 4 months, you'll see more changes, or it will be more clear of using this. I've used all sorts of stuff to get rid of my acne. I've had acne since I was 9 or 10. So about 4th or 5th grade, I had acne. By the time I was in 6th grade, I was being called pizza face and other crappy names. So I've had acne since I was very, very young. And I have tried everything from, you know, those little pads you put on your face. I've tried masks. I've tried scrubs. I've tried lotions. I mean, you name it. I've probably put it on my face at some point. I even tried Proactive. Starting to think, what's a popular one? And I personally don't like it because, and I've seen a lot of reviews that say Proactive will make your face worse before it makes it better. And I don't really want something like that, you know, because you're trying to clear your skin, and, you know, say you have like a bit of acne, but not a ton of acne, and it gives you more before, like, maybe a couple months later, it'll finally take it away. I don't want that, you know. This doesn't seem to be making me flare up like at all, and it has kind of zapped some down, like that started I had one around the beginning when I started using this, popped up like right about here, and I put it on there, and I swear, like, within 2 days it was like gone. It was down. I wouldn't say it was gone, but it was down. Like, for me, when a pimple comes up, it can stay there anywhere from 3 days to like 3, 4, maybe over a month. Especially like sometimes when it goes away, it still leaves like a little spot, acne scars. So, and those will stay for months. Like, I've had these for months, and they're nothing but scars. There's no acne there. So, whatever. That's my face. That's my acne.org regimen. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about using it, I do recommend it. I recommend doing any kind of facial routine and sticking to it. It's one thing if you want to use these products, but you need to stick to it. For me, it was, it's hard for me to stick to like a routine. You know, a lot of times I put this on at night, and I sort of have to force myself to use it because when I go to bed, I usually don't go to bed until I'm like exhausted. So when I'm like falling asleep, trying to put on this stuff and wait 10 minutes in between and whatnot, you just want to go to bed. It's very easy to miss something and then just kind of get off it. And you have to force yourself to keep with it. You know, if you really want clear skin, if you really want to better your face, you need to stick with it. Otherwise, you just don't even start it. You know, that don't start something and then quit it, because I guarantee you, you will regret it. So I'm sticking with this over a month. Yay. And I hope it works.